you guys can't record because it has happened before that someone recorded and he sold my video. I don't want that to happen again. So who wants to? Recording this after the class is over. After the class until Friday, you can ask me back. I will do it. Okay, so from here I will know who will record easily. So who I can catch, I'm the key. Okay, so number 2 is when I teach, you guys can write or send it back. But after the class is over, I will ask you to screenshot everything that I wrote. Okay, after that. After that about. After we study, there must be questions at times. Not everyone who I teach will understand quickly. Okay, so the questions I will open when every chapter is over. Okay, so maybe in 4 or 5 people who want to ask a question, just ask. Maybe because it's impossible for you to understand quickly, because maybe what you learned before this is not the same as what I taught. Okay, what else? What else? So far that's all I want to say. Okay, so before I start, can I choose a few people to do a live practice? Okay, so who wants to volunteer? Who feels like? Okay, I think. Who volunteers? Maybe. But it's good if you guys do a live practice. What you guys understand before this. Maybe from there we can correct. Because in this training there is no one who is wrong. Okay, so who wants to start? No need to check, just say it. Can. Okay, Deja Vu. Deja Vu can share screen. After that just let me know. Okay, share screen first. Wait, I open his screen. Okay, it's open. Okay, wait, I stop sharing. Okay, so share screen and just open the chat. Okay, in this chat. Can you hide everything first? After that Deja Vu just tell. How to get entry. How to get assistance. How to get support. How to get entry there. How to TP. Just let me know what you guys understand before this. Okay, can I open? No, it's just a voice. I'll explain. Because I can't hear. Can, it's okay, change it first. I can try. I can try. Can, enter first. Wait, I want to open this first. Can Deja Vu close the screen first? For others to enter first, and then you can. I want to close his screen. It's okay, I'll let Deja Vu go. Another one is to close his voice. Or his mute. Another one is to mute. Okay, I can't explain. Okay, it's done. Okay, just explain. Where should I go? Just let me know how. Before this deja vu trade can get set up. How to get set up for entry. Just let me know. Like this, there is a plan to sell. Here because there is RBS in S4. Also there is this level. Also SBR. Okay, where did you get the zone from? From here, line chart. Line chart, okay. Correct like this. Okay, so there is RBS in S2. To sell or to buy? To buy or not? Here to sell. Oh, near there. Okay, I understand. I remember the one that fell. There to sell, okay? Okay, next. Don't ask. I haven't arrived yet. Have you ever entered? And then. Entered and then floating. For example, there is 100 USD, and then enter in 0.02, 0.03, and then in the zone. In the zone, it will float. Float in red, right? Okay, have you ever entered first, and then it just went? I haven't yet. Because the size of this. Before entering, I measured the zone in how many? How many pips? So for example like this. I measured first. Okay, this is 30 pips, so my maximum is how many before it? Sometimes it's a little more. But more than that we don't want. We want sharp. Why? We want sharp, if we can. We don't want to float for long. We want to float in blue for a long time. Yeah. Okay, so again, the reason to enter is just to use RBS or just S and R. Correct. How, bro? Just use S and R. Yeah. Use S and R. Use line chart. Yeah. Show another example. How to enter. A little behind. Another. When the cell is here. Okay, why is the cell there? That's because. Weekly. Resistant. Then precise. Daily. Here. Last. For this. The entry. In QM here. This. Here. There. There, bro. Okay. If this is daily. Yeah, how much is the risk? How much is the risk? The entry is precise in S4. S4. Understand. Then the confluence. At that time, there is trend line. Daily. Like this. Wait. What? Update a little. Oh. Okay. That's all. Then got the entry last. Yeah. Got. Okay. Any more? That's all, but he said. Using a line chart. Yes, correct. After this. No need to use line chart. Why? I'll tell you later. Ready, ready. This is still frequent. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, alright. Okay. Next. Who is fast? Who wants to enter? Me, sir. Enter. Share. Just share. Okay, just explain how to get the entry. After that tell, like SNR, more use of line chart. Or candle. Like me. I use. System. Okay. For this entry. I got from. Weekly. Hair. Okay. Alright. Daily. Okay. Got one. Hair. Got here. I'll. And then. I'll. Daily. Zone. Breakout. Okay. Dashboard here. New zone. Okay. Okay. Okay, but not reached. I'll. Where is it? I'll. Dashboard. Okay. I'll. Here. Okay. Dashboard right. Okay, after that, enter at H4 or go to the exit again. For confirmation, I look at M15 or M5, then do sideways. Okay. Sideways. Enter. Breakout to keep. Sideways, breakout to keep. Then I go in here. Enter the top one. Okay. Sideways, breakout. Okay, enter here. Got one angle. Okay, blend angle. Blend angle. Enter here. Okay, do breakout. Then print back. Okay. After that, what's the name? Happy. After that, how do you confirm this until here? Okay, if like this, I set daily. Add. End his. Journey is near daily. Daily angle, basically, angle. Okay, so. Means from daily. The tippy is also near daily, daily. Just enter. At lower time frame, yes. Okay. Have you ever pulled an angle? Like this. Then increase the angle. Have you ever come here, then go down? Yes. 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 Have you ever? Enter early. Yes. Yes. Enter early. Then break. Yes. 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 Yes, it's true. Okay. Many times like that, because we think the confirmation has arrived. At M5 he did sideways. Suddenly he break out. Okay, because. It's okay, I'll tell you first. Because this angle. I did research, he can't marking. The candle detail, he has no reason. We want to take this. You can take it, no problem. If we learn, we will take this. I forgot I will take this, but I did research because there was a class that didn't arrive. Why it didn't arrive, that's what I want to ask. So now I got the answer. So the answer I will tell you why. Okay. Because. Like Hafiz said. When you can set up at daily, then go to M5 for entry. Okay, but if I will enter at daily too. I will enter at M5. But when you enter at daily, when you open M5, we will get M5 setup right, because M5 setup has breakout. He will do breakout. That's right, so from M5, for example, daily here, there is angle. Below this also daily there is angle. We want to make sure it reaches below this. Okay, so from M5, this is us. This cell. All this. So where is his journey? If I ask earlier, how do you know it reaches there? How do you know it will go down again? From there I will explain that thing. Why? How can it go down? Like yesterday. Why did it go down? Why? Because I got weekly. That's right. So yesterday weekly. That's right. Yesterday weekly here. Okay, after that, there is one SNR here. At S1, I don't remember. Right? Is it by here? Here, because this is SNR. This is SNR. Is it by here? I don't know. Here, this zone here. Honestly. Here, right? Here is by right? Why did we buy here? SNR, right? Okay, this SNR. Not all of them can. Entry. Okay, one weekly. Weekly up here. After that this SNR at S1. Weekly he wants to fight with S1. Can't. Can't. Okay, so if S1, if below from daily S4, there is SNR, can't enter. Okay, after that I will explain more. I. If there is one zone, I don't have confirmation in it. Like if daily, I can put SNR here. And there is breakout. He enters in this. I will not see confirmation near lower tenfold. Okay, when I think. Like if I put daily, when I open M5, like what I said earlier, when I open M5, I will enter M5's setup. Usually in this zone. He is doing breakout. Okay, after that, he goes down, right? I will TP M5 here. M5's TP, I will TP here. M5 to M5, right? So above I have daily. I have daily's entry. So daily is what I want to TP below. But when I open M5, I will not. M5 is like aspect, he will go below. No. This is my behavior. Okay. So when daily's set up or weekly's set up, we have to make sure he reaches the lowest SNR. Then he can go up and down. Like that. But what about his floating? If daily, his zone is a bit big, right? Daily's zone. He will be big. My behavior is, if daily has entry, I will not enter the big zone. I will enter the small zone because I know his zone is big. And maybe he can float in 1 speed or 150 speed. That's daily's entry. But daily, I rarely enter. If I say I enter daily, there is an angle like this. Like that, this angle. 1 speed, if he enters. I enter the lower step, I will cheat. Okay, because I will not enter using SNR only, I must have a confluence with the timeline. Okay, just now he pulled. 1 timeline, this is daily. I will enter above this timeline, below this timeline. I will not enter even though he has entered the SNR zone, I will not enter. Okay, it's okay, I will explain later. Okay, thank you Hafiz. Alright, okay, who else? It's not time yet, you will not know your own fault. Who, sir? Or do you want to volunteer? One more person can. I can. I will share the screen. Okay. If according to me. Okay. Yesterday I marked it like this, sir. This is daily. Okay. When I entered the sale here, the confirmation is in M15. Okay. When there is a break structure M15, then I enter. But, and then I control it on H4 and H1, sir. In meaning, when I see this break, Like this. I'm sure. The sale will continue. Okay. Only during the news. I don't know why my candle is like this before I want to enter around here. But why? Due to payments? No, it's a sell. But this morning, I forgot to control it here. So there are a few of my cells here that got BE. Then I was trying to buy. I got a little confirmation on H4. First, this level, sir. Which one? This level. This level, then I precise to H1. This is one first entry. My second entry is here. This is my third entry. Then now I'm waiting for the pullback. Ask for the pullback, sir. Ask for the pullback. If you get it, it's in this area. Later I'll see how I get it. Next, did you get B? I got B. The cell here, I didn't see it. The one here, I didn't see it. I forgot to control it. Is this gold going up or down? Why? Is this gold going up or down? From my side, I expect it to go up, sir, because monthly. We've closed it like this. I was aiming for the entry here. Entry at 1766. B. But I didn't buy right away. I woke up in the afternoon, so I could only get it here. It was at 123. Now I'm hoping for a pullback. Another pullback here. I hope so. I hope he pulls back here. He wants an entry here, right? That's my hope. That's my hope. What if he goes down like this? If he goes down and breaks, I'll wait for him to come back to this zone. Okay, it's okay. In my opinion, he will come here. Oh, I see. He won't go up again. Because the top is good. Because the top is weekly. As I told you earlier, the top is weekly. So this one. We have to look for it. Why? If he goes up because it's daily or weekly, then we can long buy. If he goes up because of M15 or H1, it won't last long. Okay. Okay, so the way to mark the S and R is Andrew, right? That's right, I'm Andrew. Okay, so the way to mark the S and R, is it just using the line? Or is it like that? I'm getting used to using the line now, sir. Because I'm looking for a breakout or rejection on the line. Okay, I understand. So, Andrew, have you ever used the angle? I'm not good at using the angle, sir. I've learned, but I don't quite understand how to use it. So I'm more comfortable using the S and R, sir. But the angle is actually S and R. Why? The angle is S and R. Yes. But I will teach you in detail about this angle, and why I use the angle. I have a reason. Why? Because it's okay, it's not wrong. If you look at the chart, it looks like there's a shadow like this. It's okay, the more the shadow, there's no problem. It's okay, it's in the entry, there's no problem. I'm not saying it's wrong, okay, but like I said earlier, sometimes the price doesn't reach. So what doesn't reach becomes a question mark. Why? Sometimes when it doesn't reach, it's down, right? It's down 300 pips. He didn't get an entry. Didn't get it. He didn't get an entry up here. So every decline and rise. There must be a reason why. Okay? But I understand how Andrew marking. But if marking is like that, he will have one problem. The first problem. The possibility. Okay, it will go up like this. It will go up. The shadow is here, right? The possibility that Andrew's entry will be here. Possibility. Andrew won't get the lowest one. That's right, because I usually wait for the lower time frame confirmation too, sir. So I let the price break first in the lower time frame. Then I take the pullback sometimes. Because sometimes it can be like this. It's a candle, right? It's closed like this. Then the shadow is long like this. We have an entry up here. Then we have to sell or we cut loss. And then it's down, right? Yes. So what we want is this shadow. We have an entry. Remember, the body. If we enter the body, there is something wrong. There is something wrong with our entry. We can't. Our entry must be in the shadow. Must be in the shadow. Not in the body, because the body is in the middle. In the middle, we won't get that. For example, like this. This is in the middle, right? In the middle, we don't know if it wants to go up or down. Same with the body. The body is also in the middle. Here, we don't know if it wants to go up or down, so avoid that. If possible, we have to get the lowest or highest. Okay? Yes. Okay, Andrew. Can I stop sharing? Okay, sure. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, quick. Is there more? It's still early. Is there more? Quick. Okay, if there isn't, let's start. Okay. There are a lot of questions because some of my students entered for the engagement. Okay. Let's start. Okay. Support and assistance. I only teach the basics, but do you want to know? Because I teach all the basics. I don't use the advanced ones. Like using indicators, but I'm totally dedicated. Let me check. Okay. By Miller. Support and assistance. Okay. Maybe what I'm teaching, there are some people who already know and have studied. But if there's anyone who doesn't understand, you have to ask. Don't just be quiet. Because if you're quiet, if you're shy to ask, it's hard to go. But I mix English and Malay. Because I want to speak English, I'm not good, so I mix. What is support and assistance? What is support and assistance? Support is the lowest price. In one time. Number 2. Assistance is the highest price in one time. Okay. It means the highest. Remember the word highest. Okay, the highest means the highest. This is the lowest. The lowest. This is support. The top is assistance. This is price. This is time. Okay, the bottom is support. The top is assistance. Okay, so when the chat is moving like this. Okay, half of the people will call this IBS. Or SBR. EMS. SBR, because I believe many people use this thing. Okay, but actually this thing is income. Okay, in chat. In the chat movement. Or we call it direction. Direction or storyline. Or this kind of trend. His movement actually uses engulf and engulf it. Only these two. And we will get to know where the chat wants to go. Okay, that's why I asked the weekly one. Then at H1, it's like this. Here, I buy here. Because my friends buy here. But here I don't buy. I have a sell and I put B. Because I know this one will break. Okay, okay. Okay. This one. It goes up because of this. Okay. Every time we want to use SNR, if we don't have a zone like this, want to use SNR. He has his rules. How many times can we use it? And how many times can't we use it? Okay, when he comes again. Can't use it. Okay, that's why we call it a flat data. Okay, the first one he goes up is because he's flat. So when he comes again, this is a flat data. So why do you want to buy here? Can't. Okay, because the top one isn't weekly. Maybe you can buy here. Maybe you can buy for us to scoping, but usually if the situation is like this, it will go up. Long schedule like this, then H1. Close. Then it continues down. This one is rejected because there is SNR. Okay. But he's very for us. Entry. Okay. So later I will tell you how many times the price will come to the zone that we mark. For example, he's like. Okay, for example, like this. Wait. Okay. Example. For example, this is SNR. Okay, he comes once for us to enter. Buy. Okay, come again. Why can't? Why? Okay. Okay. Remember, we are in this trading. We don't want to be confused. Don't want people to say anything. Don't want to argue. So if possible, what is easy? We make it easy. Okay. Before that, you guys talk about what? SBR. What else? Drop base drop. Really. Basically. And so on. What else? So all of this. We call it as SNR. Don't call it as I call it. SBR. Don't worry. Okay, like. For example, like. Okay, here. This is the system. So when it breaks, it will be. What? RBS. Support. Okay, so this one, he broke. He will be a support. So here we can buy. Okay, but after this, just call it all. This is SNR, so don't be confused. Look sharp. Sharp, like this, just SNR. Okay. So make it easy. How to type. Don't be confused. Okay, next is zikir. N. Sweden. Okay, if in Islam he has his zikir, if in another religion he has his zikir, each has his zikir, so zikir is what we have to observe. Okay, so in trading, there is no other term. First, backup. To the back. And to. Okay, so like Hafiz, there is an explanation about the backup. He said in Delhi, there is a backup. I don't want to think about it. That's right, because I'm in the same place. Because there is backup. Okay, but this backup. He must back up. 2 times. 2 times. Okay, he can't back up at once. Okay, for example, like this. Okay, who said this is backup? Quickly, who said this backup? I want to talk Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Yes, confirmed. He must back up at once. Confirmed. If this one, it's a breakout. Yes, this is a breakout. Okay, correct. The first one is not a breakout. The second one is a breakout. It must be a breakout. It must be 2. If it's 1, it's not allowed. If it's 1, it can be like this. If it's 1, it can be like this. It won't go up. It can be like this. When it goes near the support, it must break the support so that it can go up. Pull back so that it can go down. So every time I enter, I will definitely use this. For example, just now. Today. Today, I opened the chart. When I open the chart, let me look. Okay, this is H1. H1 is like this. So this is the 2 breakouts up here. So this is not there. This is a clear highway. So there is no breakout. There is no place to enter. If I want to sell, I have to wait up here to sell, or up here to sell. So I can't be here. I don't want to enter. So when there is no setup at H1, I open at M30. M30 is here. It doesn't break. It doesn't break out the second one. M30 doesn't have a setup. So when there is no setup, I go to M15. So today I'm at M15. At M15, I see the second breakout is here. This is the second breakout. So when it's here, there is no pullback. I enter first. I enter, I enter, I enter, I enter. I enter buy, here I sell. Buy, 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 sell. Okay, later after I'm done, I'll tell you. From below, I can get to the top like this. So the breakout must be twice. If there is a breakout, ignore it. If there is no breakout, it has to be opened at another time frame. So like me just now, I was at M15. So M15, I enter buy at the bottom. I enter here because there is a breakout. So I click here because there is a breakout twice. So I sell. So when I sell here, why did I enter buy here? So a breakout is a breakout of the highest. Highest means the highest price. highest price, or the lowest price at one time. This is the highest, this is the lowest. Remember these two things. So how do you know if the price is the highest or lowest? When we open the chart, every day we open the chart. For example, today I open the chart like this, M15. Okay, let's say we look like this. Okay, this price is on the way. There is no more. There is no more. Okay, the price is on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way to the top. Okay, so when it's on the way, I saw the highest one here, near my screen. For example, my screen is like this. My phone screen is like this, so the highest one is here. Okay, so when you see it here, it will definitely break. When it breaks, it goes down. Then we enter buy. Okay, so to get the tool, look at the phone screen only, or near the tab or near the PC. It's too long. Okay, so if I'm used to looking at the phone, where I see in the screen, the highest one is there, I will take the tool. Okay. Right, okay. So, okay, one more. Okay, in the line chart. This is for people who use the line chart. Why did I say, ask to use 100%? Candlestick. Okay. How do I draw, for example, the breakout? Like this. But in candlestick, it's like this. I draw it like this. Down, down. Okay, this is the shadow. Okay. Line chart, it will look like this. Because there is a candlestick here, so the line chart will look like this. Okay, my question. Shadow. This is broken. This shadow is broken. Is this shadow? Is it a breakout or not? Breakout. Is it a breakout? Confirm. Who said it's a breakout? It's a breakout. Confirm, because in the lower time frame, there must be a broken candle. There is. Because this shadow is price. Okay. So, maybe there are people who have studied about fake breakout. Do you know this thing? Do you know this thing? Yes. So, don't know. If you don't know, just don't know, because this fake breakout, it doesn't have. There is no term in trading. There is no fake breakout if the shadow also has a breakout. That's why I told you to use candlestick, because candlestick will see 100% what the price is doing. But if we have to line check, we will see its movement only. Don't see where the price is. Okay. So if I trade, no matter what, I will make sure the shadow breaks with the next system or the next XLR, even if it's a little. Okay. Even if it's a little, even if it's only 1 cm. Okay, so that thing is a breakout. But this thing that usually breaks, this shadow is at us. At gold it is rare. At us there are many that it only breaks the shadow. Okay, because the shadow is true. What you said earlier, the shadow is the structure at the bottom. Okay, so in trading, we have a term, fake breakout. So who has studied before? Forget it. There is no if there is a fake breakout. If you want to debate with me, I can debate where the fake breakout exists. Okay, fake breakout, then fake breakout. Is breakout. Shadow. Is breakout. Okay, there are many things. Okay, next. Crash, crash. And crash. Okay. Meaning, this crash zone. A. Breakout 10 times. And it will have pullback. Okay, when the first pullback is, this is the crash for us. Okay. But when it is used, when we use it, for us to enter, it comes back. Don't enter first. Okay. Usually, if you notice, you can just set it up like this. It looks like there are two breakouts. Okay, but when it comes, it breaks. Why? You can answer. Why? Why? Why did it break? Why did it break? Okay. Every time you want to enter. At least. Look at 2 time frames. At least. But if like me, I use 3, but at least 2. These 2. If it's like, the crash has arrived. After that, plus speed, like at night, plus speed. Then I will look at 2 time frames. Let's say if the setup is at H1, I will open below H11, M30. Okay, why did it happen like this? Okay, usually, this thing, it has happened before at the lower time frame. It has taken itself, this thing, it has taken the setup that breakout pullback entry. That's why, when at the higher time frame, let's say at H1, it goes up, it goes up. Okay, so every time you want to enter, you have to make sure, look at 2 time frames. Okay, let's say if H1, look at 1 below, M30. If near M30, look near M15. Go down 1 time frame. Okay, if it's true, near there, it doesn't have, plus that comes in, then paint. Okay, can, okay, for example, like this. Yesterday, where, the top. This is near H1, like this. Let's say the topmost, okay. We also open at the lower time frame, look at M15. Okay, there is no setup. Okay, open M5. Okay, open M5, it just looks. Okay. That's what I saw here. This breaks 1, or breaks 2. Back out 1, or back out 2. 1. Confirm. Yes 1. If I pinch 2, how? Which is the first? Which is the second? The first one. Can't see right. No. Okay. The second. This is the second. Okay, wait a minute. I'll tell you where the first one is. That's why I said, don't use line chart. Can use? No problem. I don't forbid using this line chart. Just when candlestick we see 100% plus here, near here, which is near 1. But near M5. Who can set the N? He is powerful. Okay, because here, 1 he has broken. He has broken. This is his pullback. This one, the entry is near M1. Okay. Because this one, I entered at M1, but I pinch here. Yes, near the bottom. The system. I won't hold. Okay. Then when he goes up, this is the one. Confirm he will go down, but don't know how far. But I'm not M5. But you know. Near here. Near. Actually M5. Okay, so in a while, I'll tell you where the first one is. Okay, crash. Okay, when it doesn't crash, he has a pullback. He has a pullback. So this zone can't. Used to come. Again. Okay, but he doesn't necessarily. We can't use can. He can become like this. Down. Down again. Up here. Then down. Can be like this. Maybe we have MC here. Then put B. Then have to be. Then go down. Can be like this. Okay, but when you want to know, like this, how? So you have to use multi-transfer. So, I will learn that. Relationship between multi-transfer. Okay, usually if it's set up like this, it's set up at 10.9. Want to enter at 10.9, then we will get. Okay. All right. Okay. Want to know one question. Okay. Price. Movement. Inside. Who has studied? Oak. What is open high? Low close. That's it. Right. Yes. Okay. Is it useful in trading? Very useful. Useful. Useful all the time or sometimes. If SNR is not visible, I usually use oak. So oak. Usually have to wait. Handle close. Right. Right. Yes. Okay. Honestly, I trade. 100%. Want to know. Set up. Pen. Or. He walks. I will use oak. Okay. I trade. I really don't use SL. I really don't use SL. Okay. But I will know. For example, like this. Wait. Near. Here, for example. I mark. There is an angle. Here, for example. For example. For example. Okay. Then here. Already broken. Already broken. Here. Then we want. But it broke. Right. Okay. Then. Before. H1. He wants to break a bar like this. How do you know? Pin early. He wants to go up. Okay. So you have to use oak. Usually if I. Wait. How many pips? This is in. 77. 70 pips. Now. Okay. 70. Pips. Okay. Then he went up. 70 pips. I can't let the protein 70 pips. Right. Or you can hold. 70 pips. A lot. Okay. Before he wants to go up, he has a hint. He has a hint. He will tell him he wants to go up first, then he wants to go down. Okay. Okay, then one more. One more. Okay, when this angle, we mark the angle. We want to send. He comes back. He becomes angle fail. Then we want to buy here, then fail too. Why? I buy here, then I buy here. But I fail. Then I buy. Here. I buy. I want to scalping because I know here weekly right. So if scalping, at least he gets up here, then he goes down because we want to wait for his pullback, but he doesn't want to pull back. He just goes down. Okay. Okay, so want to know him. How do you know he wants to fail? He will give a hint at another time frame. Another time frame. This is H1 right. H1. So maybe at 10:30 he has already told you. Okay. Okay, or he wants to walk. Okay, then I will tell you at the time frame. Okay. Okay, so this setup. How to know he walks or not. At the time frame, we have to use 2 time frames at least. Okay, okay. Continue. Price movement. Inside. Okay. I draw this. Teacher, sorry. You. Just now. 1 bow. Teacher said 2 bo. How? Just now. Want to enter. Want to teach. Wait a minute. I don't know. Later, there are those who don't understand. Okay. This one. Okay. Candle bullish. This candle bearish. Okay. Bullish. This one. Bearish. Okay. Who just said? Who used it? Andrew. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Okay. If the candle is bullish, open where? Open below, sir. Below. Then go up. Yes. Go up. Right. Highest. And then down. Close. So open here. Right. Close. If bearish. Bearish. Open above. Cover. Cover below. Right. Yes. Right. Agree. Everyone agrees. Right. Right. Is this right? Less high and low. Maybe not, sir. Right. Okay, so this thing. Actually, we want identify. Back up. Remember this. Okay. Rise movement. Inside. 1 more. Connecting. 2. Candlestick. Ready. Bullish. Bearish. Bearish. Where? Bearish. Okay. Okay, fast. Start from. Where open? That one. Here. Open below. Right. Go up. Close. Yes. Then open again. Right. Open again. Break. Open. Close. Right. Yes. Okay, this side. Open above. Close. Close. Then open. Down. Yes. Right. Confirm. Okay. Okay, what is this? I show this. Who studied earlier? SNR, sir. SNR. Okay. Okay, the reason why I don't use angle. What did we learn about this? Back up 2 times. Right. Okay. Let's look at the angle. Let's see what. Back up. 2 times. Okay. Right. The one above is also counted as a breakout. Sir. Which one? That. Just now. The picture. This is the one. Just now. Who told you? Open here. Close there. Okay. Done. Let's open. Daily. Look for a sharp one. Oh. Okay. Okay. Open. Close. Open. Close. Close here. Where is the one? Above. Here. This. Back up to this. This is at. Candlestick. Candlestick. If we open a line chart, what do we see? What do we see? See. Did everyone answer just now? Just now you asked. Where was it just now? M5, M5, M5 above here. Okay, let's run. Okay, near here. There is a shadow keyframe. Here. 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 Ah. Broken right. This. But this one is here. This one is near. Shadow angle. Okay. Okay. These two. You can't take these two. Okay. Okay, these two. Can't be taken here. Back up to. Must be taken near. Candlestick. Okay, this candlestick. Okay, only one can be taken. Near. Shadow. Angle. Why is that? Oh. Why? Okay, if we open near the line chart, we will see this side is support. This is backup 2. Backup 1 is here. So, at the shadow, right, this shadow. This is 1. Like the pose I drew just now. Wait, this, where is the top one? This. This. Remember that. So the second one is shadow. This is near angle. Okay. 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 So, there is a question. Who doesn't understand from first until connecting to candlestick? Let me know who doesn't understand. I will repeat before we go to the next. Teacher, I want to ask. Sorry, I'm Malay. I try to ask in Malay. So, that's all right. So the first breakout. Usually it's pattern, candlestick, angle, or not the same. Correct. Angle. Okay, this one. Wait. This is pattern reversal. Remember reversal. It must be like this. This is continuation. Continuation is like this. Just go down. Okay, so the breakout. It must be near angle. It must be angle, but this angle. There are many. There are 5. There are 5 types of angle. Okay. So it's not necessarily the angle. It forms like this. No. Okay. Okay. So every angle, it must have a breakout. But how do you know it's breakout? Okay, let's say this angle. Maybe. This one we see near daily. Okay, but when we open near lower time frame, let's say near M15, it will make structure like this. Okay, then it goes down. Okay, this is near M15, but near daily we see 2 candlestick only. Okay, so Chengu, this place. So if we look for this angle, also important. That angle happens near point of interest, that high time frame, right? Right, as good as the best near high time frame, because there are many places you can see this is angle, pattern right, but if you want high probability, you have to look for the higher time frame, zone first, right? But if you take near high time frame only, maybe 1 week, you can enter 2 or 3 entries only, right? Agree, right? Okay, if like me, I will have entry that, I will have entry that. Scuffle. Okay, but I have a lot more to scuffling. Okay, understand. Because if we want to take like daily to daily, weekly to weekly, that to me. Like, to waiting game. Too long. Okay, so for daily profit. It's not there for me to eat. So like me, usually. Okay, like. Now, example, I pull this angle. Already got entry, just like that. Because we already know there is a back out 2 times, and it has pulled back, and we enter only. So usually, you trade. Near time frame, M15. If you ask me, morning until 2 p.m. I will. Entry near M5 and M15 only. Okay, but I have to make sure it must be like this. Okay, there is a breakout 2 times. Yes. Sideway. Okay, because sideway usually it will like this. There will be break above, there will be break below, like this. This is what I like, the most favorite. I will. Usually I will big lock, because if we have SL here, or if we want cut loss, it doesn't cut loss too much. Okay, because I enter early with M5 in the morning until 2 p.m. because one market slow. Asian markets, right. Market slow. After that, one more. This morning, I will look. Profit as much as possible for me to trade at that time. Okay. But, to be honest, I don't trade news. I am 100%. I don't watch news. I don't watch. Okay. So when, let's say, if I enter SL here, M5 suddenly fast, I will know. There is news like that, so I won't wait for NFP or FOMC. I won't wait when I enter. I will let it. Okay, so later. This setup. Entry. Near the last session, you will share. True. I had. The last session, I will tell the most honest thing in my life. Okay, I will stop. There is a lot of coverage at the back. Okay, thank you. Okay. Let's continue after this. Maybe. Later. Something to share. So, thank you for listening. Okay. Thanks. 5 types of engulfing. This is the reason why my chart is black and white. In engulfing, every time I draw a candle, who was the one who did the live backtest? Hafiz? Yes, it was me. Is it correct that when I draw an engulfing, how do you mark it? Yes, it is correct. This is a perfect engulf. This is a perfect engulf. But just now I asked, I have to remember the daily. Daily. Is it correct to mark it like this? Is it correct? Yes. Is it correct? Is it correct? After that we can see. There is a break, 1, 2 here, 2 here. There is no pullback yet. We have been waiting for a year. Does the price go down? Does it go down? Does it go down? One day it will go down. One day it will go down. What if it does not go down? If it does not go down, it goes down. Like this, it will go down, it will not reach. This gap is more or less in 1000 px. It will not reach. What will Hafiz do? I don't know how to put the line. Okay, it's okay. Okay, this is not my fault. It really didn't reach. Okay, this is the first thing. The first thing I question in myself is why it didn't reach the top angle. Okay, this thing, why? Why is there a gap? Why didn't it reach? Okay, how do I mark the angle? I will not mark this, I will mark this. Whoever follows me in, I have posted a video on IG. How do I mark the angle? But I don't tell the reason why. Okay, so every choice. Everything we choose must have a reason. Okay, one angle. 1. Okay, 1 for this angle is not strong enough to get the zone. Okay, 1. Every time I enter, I must add SNR 1 breakout, second pizzeria, train line, third pizzeria. So when I enter here, I will have a train line. And there is a breakout twice, of course. Then I will enter here. So there must be a lot of reasons why. Okay, so like what I'm going to teach today, my SNR1, the first reason is angle, the second is breakout, pullback, and train. The third is significant. I will teach the significance after I finish the angle, so this significant is my answer. Why didn't it reach? Okay? Do you want to know? Okay, sure. Quick. When there was a level. But it turned out, after the breakout and pullback, it crossed the level. So how do I divide the angle? Okay, that's what I'm not going to teach today. That's what I'm going to teach in the future. Okay. Because today I want to teach to make you guys have the right SNR zone. That's the first thing. Like I want to teach precise. I will teach little by little. I don't want to teach it all because my concept may not be the same as others. So I want to understand little by little. Okay? Okay, quick. Who has more questions? Done? Okay. 5 types of engulfing. Okay, the first. The first is perfect. Engulf. Okay, so the perfect engulf is like this. I think everyone knows. Okay. So for those who don't know, this engulfing is a gender decline. And that decline. Okay. So, perfect engulf is like what we learned before. So we will get one zone. Okay, so this is the place to prove it. Okay, that's the first. Wait. That's the second. for the perfect engulf. The example you drew, the shadow. The red candle, the top doesn't matter, whether it's high or low. From the red candle, it doesn't matter. As long as the body is engulfed, as long as the body is engulfed. That's right. Like this. The body is not engulfed. Like this. Like this. Like this. This is perfect. This is perfect. Okay. How was it? Okay. So the second should be for the shadow. Engulf. How to engulf. How to? I don't know. But maybe my engulf name is different, but usually I've seen it. Okay. You guys know, right? Manipulation engulf. It's like this. What's the name? What's the full name? Quasimodo. Quasimodo. So this H and S as two. One is H and S and the other inverted H and S, but I don't trade H and S. The shape is like this. One candle. Engulfed by many candles. What do you want to call this? Just call it something else. Blend engulf. Yes, that's it. Because there's half of the people call it something else, but I named it engulf because I don't use candlestick, right? So if you guys do a better test, you will see there's a pattern like this. This is near the bottom candle. So you guys will be able to see a pattern. So to mark it, usually we will take this and blend it. It doesn't matter if it's 2 or 3 or 4. It doesn't matter. Usually this candle is long like this, and then we blend it. And blend it. And blend it. This is clear. The highway is clear. So it will go down. That's number 2. So, in the chart, the engulf is shaped like this. R. This. This is 1. This. Then this. 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 Okay. Okay, number 2. Number 3. Dominant. Engulf. Dominant engulf. Who learned dominant engulf? Okay, dominant engulf. Usually, it is shaped. Continuation. Bearish. Bearish, bullish. Bullish. Connecting to candlestick. At continuation. Okay. Usually dominant engulf. Is in the middle. It's here. It's here. It's here. Because when you mark it, for example, We mark it for our face. Set here. Pull it like this. But when at lower time frame, it will have a structure like this. So it's the same with byte. That is dominant engulf. But honestly, I don't use it. I don't use it. But just for learning. Okay, number 4. Hidden. Engulf. Hidden engulf. It is shaped like this. Bearish. Where? Bearish. In the middle, it is called dominant. But I call it hidden, because when we open another candlestick, it will have engulf here. It's small, so if it's near line chart, it will be shaped like this. So this must be open. And used? I don't use hidden engulf either. Why? Because when we open another candlestick, it will be perfect. Perfect engulf. Green candlestick can be used, red candlestick, so I don't use it. If it's in daily. That's number 4. Number 5. Is gap. Engulf. So gap engulf is like this. So, find any gap, for example this one. Just pull this candlestick. Just wait for the price to come. Just enter here. Why? Because every chart that has a gap, it must come back to the gap to complete its price. Then it can continue to go down, or continue to go down to support, and then it can continue to go up. That's gap engulf. I don't use it either, but I teach because I know how to do it. So honestly, these 5 types of engulfing, what I use in trading, is number 1 and number 2. Okay, QM and perfect only. Dominant, hidden, gap engulf I don't use. Okay. Can. Who doesn't understand about engulf? Engulfing. Engulfing is in direction. Because today I teach about marking zone. So when there is a marking zone, when I type to fill, it will become engulfing. Where is the marking zone? Why don't you use the other 3 types? Doesn't it work? Oh, the other 3 types I don't use? Okay, wait. Okay, number 1. Wait, let me set it first. The engulfing. Okay, wait, engulfing. For example. Okay, like earlier. Like the price now? The price now is here. This is buy, fail. Okay, this is engulf. Okay, fail. We expect it to go down. So we sell here, correct? So this is engulfing, correct? Correct. Correct? Correct. Why I don't want to teach today because this is direction. Engulfing. Engulf is for reversal. Engulfing is for continuation. Continuation I can't teach now because I need to get the reversal first, then you can, like I said earlier. Like this weekly, when we open M5 we want to layer this. Sell, sell, sell. Okay. Like this. Layer M5. For example, I get here weekly, but at M5. Here get M3, here get M3, get M3, get M3, get M3. This is what we want. That's why I don't want to tell you about engulfing, because engulfing is Continuation. But continuation is actually the safest for entry because it follows like this. It doesn't matter if we get M3 here. We get M3 here. We get M3 here. It's okay if we get M3 late, but the important thing is we know why we get M3 there. Okay, so engulfing is at the time frame. Okay? Okay. Why I didn't use it. Wait. Okay. First, I don't use gap engulf because I trade gold. At gold there is a gap, but it is rarely found. Because the gap is usually there at the time of open market, sometimes in the evening. It comes to the gap, then it walks, so I usually ignore the gap. Okay, hidden engulf. Why I don't use it because when I pull near, for example, I find hidden engulf at H1, but at M3 I find this. Usually this is the base like this. For example, this is at H4. At H4, we put daily. Daily is straight. But at H4, it is like this. That's why I don't use it. Hidden engulf is rarely found. Okay. That's the second. So the third is the dominant engulf. This dominant engulf is also rarely found. This dominant engulf is often found at stocks, Bitcoin, or Ethereum. Hidden engulf. Okay. So I mostly use hidden engulf with only hidden engulf. Okay. So why do I have black and white chat? Okay. Significant. Okay, wait. Who has more questions? You can enter. Sir. Is the white line the way you mark? Which white line? The one at the chat earlier. Which one? Which one? This hidden engulf. The candle that got hit. Yes. Wait. I haven't taught you how to mark yet. I just told you. Okay. Hidden engulf is like this. We know hidden engulf is the one that got hit. So this is hidden engulf. Like this. This is hidden engulf. Because it got hit. What is hidden engulf? There are many hidden engulfs. There is a hidden candle in front. I just wanted to tell you. Okay, okay. Hurry up. Okay, continue. Okay, significant. Significant. Wait. Okay. Something. That gets more attention than the other. Do you understand what I mean? What I mean is something that gets more attention than the other. It gets attention. This is the answer. Why? The hidden engulf doesn't reach. Why it doesn't reach this gap? Okay. The answer is it doesn't get more attention. Okay. This is like hidden engulf. Okay, hidden engulf. So in this, it goes down, it goes up, like this. Okay. In this zone, what does it do? It gets more attention. More. So, in this, I call it night market. Night market. Night market. Okay, why do I call it night market? Because in this is market. This is market. This is buyer and seller. This is all buyer and seller. So in this, buyer and seller, they know a lot of things that are interesting, so they're placed to buy and sell. Okay, so remember, this is the place that gets more attention. Okay, one more. Night market zone, same. Hidden engulf. Hidden engulf, okay. This zone, it does like this. It goes up and down, like this. It does like this. It doesn't get more attention. So it means people don't like it. So this night market, people don't like it. You don't like, okay. So in this, it gets less attention from buyer and seller. Okay, they don't like it. Don't like it. So you have to make sure every hidden engulf, it has to get more attention. So how do you know? More attention. Okay, here it is. They sell with. They sell with. Significant. Level. Historical. Significant. Level. Okay, who has heard of this? No. Haven't heard of it? No, never. Never heard of it? Never. Okay. Okay, these two. I made it up. It doesn't exist. At Google, it's not Google, okay? Fortunately, there are no liars. Okay, so this thing is related to engulfing. So using these two every time more engulfing. This thing is a must. For us to know the place, it gets more attention. Don't overdo it. Okay, do you want to know an example? Okay. Wait a minute. Wait, let me tell you what it means. SSL is current price breakout. SSL will enter the night market. Okay. Wait, let me close it. Wait, let me make it a little prettier. Okay, this is the top one. Okay, what is this engulfing? Okay, what is this engulfing? Okay, PM. Okay, PM. This body has to be engulfed by this body. How? What is engulfing? What is engulfing? Engulfing. Okay, yes, this one I will teach, but I will teach how to say. This thing is a bit confusing because everyone has never studied, so I have to ask a lot of times. Okay. This is a perfect engulf. Okay, so the body is engulfed by the body. Okay. Why am I moving to the side? I have a mark. It will indeed touch this engulf. It will indeed touch this engulf. It will indeed touch this engulf. It will indeed touch this engulf, and then it goes down. Okay, but the reason why I moved to this side is because ISL, current, past, backup. Okay, that's why I said about which ISL is important. We have to know its use. Okay, so this ISL, like I said earlier, shadow, is backup. Okay, instead of we go to the lower timetable, we stay at daily. This is daily. Okay, so when we use to candlestick, in this, we already know what it does at the lower timetable. So at daily, it's done, backup. Okay, so we just like imagine. At the lower timetable, it's doing like this. It's doing like that, until it goes down. It makes an engulf. This engulf. Okay. So, the reason we got here, backup, is the first one. So we already have the second engulf. So the third. Significant. Okay, this ISL. Remember. Why did I move to the next candle? I have to make sure this shadow, it breaks the shadow on the side. Understand? What is this? This is backup. That's it. But you can't see this thing here. You can't see this engulf. Can't see. You will see at the lower time frame. Okay, but this thing. Wait. This thing is a very strong reason. That's why I added significant. The third. Okay. Another example. Wait. Another example. Okay, this one. This is engulf. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect engulf. Every time we make an engulf, remember, must look at the previous candle. Okay, remember, must look at the previous candle. Okay, look at the top shadow. If he doesn't let go of this side, move to right. Maximum 2 lines only. Maximum 2 times. Remember, maximum 2 times. If not, to the right 2 times. Move to the left. Maximum 2 times only. But usually to the right. He will be there 2 times. Okay, so remember, if we want to buy, he must. Shadow breaks the system. If we want to sell, the shadow must be broken. Support. Must look at it. Remember, must look at the side. Remember, we mark. If he doesn't break, go to the right. So we take this. Before we take this, this is already broken. This is the system. This is the system. Maybe the system is near N1. He made the system like that. This is what breaks him. But we want to look at the high temp, near H4. Okay, so when we want to look at H4, we see this is the strong zone for us to enter. Then we take this one for the zone. He doesn't care if the zone is big or small. It's okay, just pull it first. Okay, because we must also be precise. Not going to enter in the 1000 pip zone. Okay. Example again. I won't give much. Don't worry. Okay, example that. Wait. Example of QM. I'll give you another example. Perfect angle. Example like this. Let's see. The support is not broken. It's not broken. So go to the right. Take this one. Take this camera. Okay, this is your zone. This is the zone. Okay, but this zone. You can't just enter. Example. This one is in. This side is in. You can't just enter here. Can't. Okay, he must have. Sorry, he must have confluence. Must have confluence. At least 10 lines. Okay, what I said earlier about the breakout. That's the zone. Okay. What strengthens it again is the talent. This talent is usually used for entry only. But he must have confluence with SNR. Okay. So when you enter the zone, in this zone, we already know this zone is the place to sell. If you don't enter here, maybe up here. Floating in 700 feet, for example, because this is daily. 700 feet. Okay, we want to maintain floating 700 feet in 2, 3, 4 days. 4 days. Then wait for him to come down. This may be someone who is for a month. Can put one entry only. Then let it be until a month. Then he comes down. Okay, but if you ask me, to me, that thing. Cheating, if you want to enter this big zone. No. Okay, but what I teach today is to get the right zone for entry yet. Okay, so another example for the perfect angle, which already has ISL, which doesn't have to move to the right. Okay, wait. Okay, example like this. Okay, this is the perfect angle. Okay, when we get this candle, this is perfect, perfect angle. He looks at his feet, he's broken. No need to go to the right, no need to move. Okay, so when you see the candle is broken, just let it be. Stay close to this angle. Okay. Okay, that's the perfect angle. So that's the reason. Why did you mark the front candle? That's right, that's my reason. Usually, like just now. Okay, today before the entry. M15 I entered just now. Okay, this one. Okay. I pull this one. I didn't pull this one. I didn't take this one. I took the next one. This is my zone, so I pulled it like that. Usually I will. That's already broken, sir. Which one? The one on the left. It's broken. Why did you pull it like that? This one. This is already broken in two. This is divided. This is the second one. The second backpack. This is broken. Okay. Marking the candle, sir. Which one? The one below. You mark it there. Why did you mark the front candle instead of the one on the left? That's right. I didn't notice. Yes, that's right. Good. I didn't notice either. Usually I mark this one. Okay. But this one is correct. But I didn't notice earlier. Okay, it must be broken. Yes. It must be broken. So if it's like this example, you have to go to the side. Take the big one. Okay, but if it's like when the market is low, I use M5 and M15 only. Not much. Just pull it. If it's a big candle, right? Okay, this is the one I bought earlier. Then I sell it here. This is what I sell. 1. Then, this is 1. I continued to buy earlier here. I use the trend line. This is 1. This is 1. 1. This is 1. Okay. This is my entry today. This is my buy. This trend line is interesting. This is what I sell. This is buy. This is buy. This is buy. This is buy. This is my entry because I don't have an entry. Buy, 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 buy. I sell it all at once. Do you have proof to show? Believe, believe. Okay. Okay. What was it earlier? Wait. It just happens again. This is what happens. Okay. Okay. I don't want to complain, but I want to ask. Where to split 1, where to split 2. Wait, let me mark it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I can't. This is A, this is B, this is C. Breakout 1, breakout 2. Where is breakout 1? A, B, or C? Breakout 1 is A. Breakout 1 is A? It has to be like this. This is 1, this is 2. Where is B? Breakout 1 is B. B, right? Breakout 2 is A. Where is breakout 1? C. Breakout 2 is B. Breakout 1 has to be at the end graph. So we have a breakout. Then we mark at the end graph. So the end graph is split. Or is it the same? If it's the same, then we make a double bottom. Here, at the lower canvas. Here. Make a double bottom. When it's not split, we go to the side. Now it's split on the left. It's not split right, so the maximum is 2 times. So this is our zone. Then mark it nicely. Draw a line. This is my marking. This is my marking. Now. It has a breakout. 1, 2, 3. This is the lowest. If it's daily, we will not see it. The third one is the lowest. But the breakout is near. Here, the second breakout. That's enough. And it doesn't have a pullback. So it doesn't have a pullback. This is the price. Des, the price that we mark, has reached or not. Has the price entered, or... Wait a minute. The price is like this, or like this. O or B. Let's see. A. Confirm. Let's see. The price that first entered. If like this. If it's thin, I will make it thin here. Where is my marker? Here there is. 1, 2. Breakout. It hasn't entered yet, so wait for the next price. Let's see. Look at this. The price is higher. This is daily. This is probably in the thousands. Let's see if we enter here, then plot A. How to make sure that a price will go up or down. Everything has to wait for the candle to close. If the candle is all closed in this zone, it will continue to rise if the candle breaks a little from here. But this is daily. If you want to do that, do it at lower, at M30 or H1. If the price breaks a little. If you want to cut loss, just put SL. If you want SL to fly, it's okay, there's no benefit. Because the trade has to be disciplined. It can't be like, oh no, it's failed. We use the hope technique. Go up, go up. Don't trade. Because the powerful trader is the one who dares to cut loss, maybe not a trader who is powerful for a long time. Just remember, there are two breakouts. There is the TNT and there is the CP. Just like that. Okay. Again. This one. What is this? This one. It's not there, so we move it to the side. So pull the line. Pull the line. It will go in. It will go in. Okay. So like this, the long one. Let's see. Okay, the long one. It's not there. It's not there, so go to the long one. This is the big zone. Okay. This zone is in. 1100p. Who wants to enter? Don't enter. This is a crazy person. If I want to enter in every zone, he can't enter directly. He wants to know. Where is the end? Okay. For example, this is the zone. This is the zone. We want to know. Where is the end? We want to enter here. And the end. How do we know? The end is in the SNR zone. This is the answer. In the same line. There is no answer. Using SNR only. But you can use SNR. I'm not saying it's wrong. But just to get the best entry. Okay. The shadow. Because we don't want to protein red for a long time. We want to protein blue for a long time. If you want to protein red for a long time, don't. Because usually, what I feel, like my previous student who studied with me, many said that floating 4 hours after that. Woo ABC, I don't want that. He can calculate like this, but we are not consistent. Okay, don't. We have to trust the process. Every time we enter, we have to be sure where do we want to go. Then we can know if we are consistent. Okay, continue. Okay, thank you. Okay. This is a trend. Journey. All have SNR. SNR. It's a lie. If it's a trend, it's not marking. Marking. There is a zone. There is a zone. So. Okay, we already know. Why don't we want to buy? Why don't we want to continue to buy? Why? Why? Because a lot. I have a lot of friends who do AIB. I have a lot of friends who do AIB, but I don't want to mention who. Tokmat. Tokmat is also my friend. Ouch. But because of their problem. When it goes up like this, why do you want to sell here? Do you understand? It's a journey. This is a trend. This is a downtrend. This downtrend is over. Here we have done a reversal. So when we do a reversal, we know we want to go up. So when we want to go up, don't sell. Buy. Buy. Okay. To mark SNR, must mark according to the trend. And the best entry is continuation at the end of trade. End of trade is the best to make money, not at the reversal, because it's very difficult to find a reversal. This is the first reversal. The first one to go up is very difficult, because usually this reversal will get near the divergence timeline. Who pulled it just now? Andrew. Who pulled the divergent like that? That's my divergent. This divergent to entry is very high risk. Very high risk, but if you get entry near the top, it will hit all the support. Hit, hit, hit. So this divergent also has a reason why it happened like that, why it changed the trend. We will see in another trend tomorrow. The hint. Which one will be breakout? Which one? Hen, if the level is going to be breakout, not yet. Hen, which one is breakout? The first one. There is a level already. No, this will definitely be breakout. Oh, that one. When we make a zone, we mark the zone. For example, we mark the zone like this. After that, he gives in, he wants to break out, like that. He gives in, he wants to go up like this. Want to know now? 2 more days, relax. It's all over, it's all open. 2 more days. For those who don't believe me, I will tell you later. Using timeline with SNR, he will know earlier how the zone is going to break. Okay, wait, let me find one. Which one is broken? I'll take this one. But this one, he reacted first. He went down first. He gave money for a while. He gave money for a while. There is one that goes up like this. This is the graph. See, it's good here. Don't sell. This trend is good. It's good if you sell. You can sell, but you can't get a lot of money. You can't get a lot of money. Wait, where? There, I know. Very nice. H4 is near where I live. Here. I can't find it. This one. This one. He went down for a while. It's okay, I can. Okay, this one. This one. This one goes up while waiting for H4 to close. Open H1. Open H1. This is zone H4. Open H1. Open H1. Where is H4? The end of H4 is here. Okay. Okay. This is H4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 is H4, right? Right. Okay. This zone is H4. Okay. Okay, every zone that we mark, what I said earlier, he has to make sure all the candles have to be in the zone, even though the shadow is a bit off. That's near H4. This is H4 zone. Okay, so to make sure, how will this zone fail early? While waiting for H4 to close. 4 hours, right? Okay, open one time frame below, near H1. Okay, so this H1, how many candles does it have? 4, right? 4 in 1 hour. If there are 4 candles, okay, this is the first candle. The first candle is still safe. Okay, the second candle is still safe. The third candle, he told me, failed. This H1, he told me. This H4 setup has failed. Okay. Okay, so what will you do here? In the candle. Yes. But half of the people don't want to cut loss. They buy AMC, want to cut loss, dear. He knows. There are people like that. I'm not like that sometimes. Okay. If he wants to cut loss, can cut loss. If you don't love money. If you don't love it, let it be AMC. Okay, another possibility that he will do is H1, he will go to the middle. He took this zone. Then he broke it. Okay, when he went down, he entered this zone. At that point, he failed. Okay, but if he doesn't go down, he goes up. AMC. Okay, or this is AMC. The one here is SL. Like that. Okay, so, in this candle, we have a decision. The third candle before H4 closes, because he has another hour. Okay. So, here we have to cut loss. It doesn't matter if it's 20 pips or 10 pips. Break from this zone, right? Cut loss only. Don't be afraid. Even though you haven't crossed the candle. How? But you have to wait for the closing candle H1, right? H4. This is H4. No, I mean the cut loss is when the H1 closes the candle, right? We cut loss here, right? When the H1 candle closes, right? That's right. This is H1. This is H1. So, we cut loss here when it closes here. This is our cut loss. Okay. But like I said, don't keep entering near the zone. But it must have support. Confluence with the timeline. Okay. Before this zone breaks. Before this zone breaks. Okay, I'll tell you again. This is the H4 zone. So, we have to monitor it near the bottom time frame, which is H1. It's the same, right? If we get the zone near H1, it's empty. It's all the same. Okay, so we take this one near H4. So, we have to monitor near H1. Okay, so H1 will tell us early. Is this zone still safe or does it want to break? Okay, that's the first one. Okay, the second one is the timeline. Okay, the timeline is the same thing it will do, but I don't want to tell you today. Okay, but this timeline is earlier than the SNR. It's earlier than the SNR. Okay, before it breaks. Before the candle breaks. There will be a timeline here. Here, we know it's failed. It's in the zone. The timeline is in the zone. Okay, but we know that in this zone, it's failed. No need to wait for it to break. This is the timeline. Okay, I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Alright, but if you really want to trade using SNR only, please use M15 below. M15 above must have confluence, because M15 above is all our money. Okay, because M15 or M5. I trade M15 and M5. Usually I cut loss 20 pips below. Sorry, below. 10 pips, sometimes even 5 pips, I cut loss, because I already know. Okay, I don't need to cut M5, I only monitor M1. When M1 breaks, I just cut it. Sometimes 5 pips here, I cut loss, because I already know it's going down. That's why I trade very disciplined. I never thought even. Today I deposited RM1000. Last night I got RM2000. No, I never thought like that. Okay, so what do I trade? Which zone do I get? Which zone do I withdraw? That's my strategy today. Okay? Okay. Hurry up, there's another question. There's half an hour. It's 12 o'clock. Okay. Oh, HSL. I forgot HSL. Oops, I forgot. Okay, I got it earlier. Okay, ISL is current price breakout. Okay. Okay. For example, we get near. Okay. Then we get near. Who got the lower MC? When? Last month? Who got the lower one? The lower once? Me. You got it? 18, 17, yes. Because this one has left the zone. But I got this setup from Divergent. I told you, right? This is the talent I pulled. 1, 2, 3. I got the entry from Shadow Balembawang. Okay. Okay, just now I sell, right? ISL is. Iron Press Breakout. Okay, ISL means this one, right? The one that breaks this. This one, it breaks the one on the left. That is ISL. Okay, we now want to learn about HSL. Okay, when we get ISL, we have to mark it like this. There must be a line. Let's take a look. Okay, do you remember what I mean by HSL? A night market. The one that gets the most attention. The one that gets the most attention. Okay, remember. Okay, so when we get ISL, we want to know where the HSL is at the night market. Where is the night market? More than one. Okay, so 1, 2. This is HSL. It's in the same zone. In the zone that we're marking, but it's before. Why? Because of the history. Okay, the thing that happened before. Okay, let's see. How do I know if that thing is a place that the buyers and sellers like? When they enter the tent? Okay, this thing. More than one is enough. Take this one. Okay, there's already HSL. Okay, the zone is okay for entry. Okay. But the best product is here. This is product. Okay, this one. This one is broken. Okay. Okay, another example is. But after that, it goes down deeper. Where? Where? Here? The right one goes down deeper. That's different. Yes, it goes down here. These are all buy places. All buy places. As long as it goes in here, just look for buy. Buy, 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 buy. But there must be a confluence. Confluence, yes. Okay, every time it goes in here. Okay. This is H4. There's a lot below H4. There's H1, there's M30, there's M15, there's M5. So all the time frames below H4. Just look for what's in here. But all have to look for buy. As long as it doesn't break. As long as it has to buy. Okay. But the best way to get NT is to get the zone near H4. Look for the confluence at H4 too. Okay. So when it goes down, we know this is H4 for us to buy. If we want to buy, we want to long buy. If we want to buy, we want to long buy. That's why we buy. So after we go down to other time frames, small time frames, M15, M5, everything, just look for another buy. Okay, it's easy. Like, okay, H4, we mark it here. Okay, sorry, here. Okay, sell. Break. If it goes down, look for buy again. Look for buy until it goes up. Okay. Until it's rich. Because H4, this time frame, H4 is at the top. H4 daily, weekly, monthly. I don't look at it because I don't take it monthly. Okay, H4 daily, weekly. So this time frame set up in a week. You can get this set up 2-3 times only. So if you get it, don't let it go. Okay. Don't let go of this zone. If you get it, just leave it. Okay. Okay. One more. Okay, look at this. Too many. This one. This one is long. Okay, who got the entry here? This is the longest setup. What is this? This is CM, I guess. This is one. Zone. 1. Okay, we got this. It's already there. This is the first one. So when you pull it like this, can you see it? Usually, if you already have ASL, it will definitely have HSL. After we get AHL, HSL will definitely be there. So maybe after this, if you do a backtest, it will definitely be there. So when you know it's dead, it has broken support or it has broken resistance. So when it's broken, you don't have to check the back because you already know that it will be there. The historical will be there, like this. If you get the shadow plus, then it will bounce like this. Did you find it? There's a lot. Did you find it? It's all historical. This setup, I got one near. This. This is the reason. This is the most. Setup. How do I say it? I opened the wire. Because my antenna is bad here. Okay. This is the first one. The second one is broken. The second one is back out. The first one. The second one is angle. The third one is significant. The fourth one is timeline. This is my channel. Do you know what channel it is? I know. So if you know that, QM is a timeline. Why do you want to mark it? Like this, just pull the timeline. Just pull it. You must get this. This price is not out of the zone. One more thing, all my entries are on this timeline. If I don't enter below, I don't enter below, I'm rich. Tonight, I'm rich. I'm rich for Eid. Because it goes down fast. I'm just kidding. I entered there, okay. Okay. HSL, do you understand? HSL must be there before we want to enter. It will be there. Okay. I always give the finished setup. I give the finished setup. You said I teach sweet setup. It's not finished yet? Okay. I don't know. I was lost for a while. Especially the time significant and intermediate. I was lost. Significant intermediate. ISIL. Can. Don't worry. I can explain many times. Okay. Okay. Because of this. Hair. ISIL. Wait. Is this correct? Correct? A killer. I don't remember. A killer, correct? Okay. Okay. ISIL. Wait. Who wants to explain? Okay. Let's try. First, we must have a backup. First, we must have a backup. That's the first. Okay. Second, we must have an angle. Significant means the way we mark the angle. The way we mark the angle. So, what was the first one? ISIL. ISIL is intermediate significant level. It means prior crash, breakout. Prior crash breakout. So, to get the prior crash breakout, we know that this is the QM angle. But this angle, before this, it doesn't have support that it breaks. Okay. The support is below. The shadow is below. This is the support. Okay, so when it doesn't break, we must go to the next candle. If the next candle also doesn't break, go to the next candle again. Correct. Maximum 2 times only. If it's 3 times, it will be dominant angle. But I don't want to use dominant angle. I don't want to teach because I don't want to practice. Okay. So, the first one doesn't exist. It doesn't break, so go to the first one. This is the last candle. Zone. Significant. Okay. So just enter the entry. Okay. 1. Got. ISIL. It broke the support. Before. It broke the support. Before. We have to remember. Okay, it doesn't matter what time frame. If you're getting closer to M1, this is M1. Okay, you have to have a mindset that M1 has another time frame. Maybe 30 seconds, 10 seconds. It must be there. Okay. So you have to have a mindset like that. There must be another time frame below, even though the time frame is 1 second. So below 1 second, it's still there. Okay. So every candle every shadow. There must be a fracture at the lower time frame. That's why I want you to look for it before the candle breaks the support. Okay. So, when in this chap, it looks like this. Okay. What time frame is this? H1. H1, we can see it's broken. But above this, maybe at M15. M5. Everything is broken here. Everything is broken. Okay. That's why I told you to look for ISL. So ISL means, even below H1, there is a structure that breaks it. Okay. Let's say we only look at H1. Like I said earlier, we mark H1. Suddenly, it doesn't reach. H1 only. H1 only. But it doesn't reach. Why doesn't it reach? Because it doesn't want H1. It's not interested in H1. It's interested in below H1. M13, M15. Maybe I set it at M15. It doesn't notice. But when we mark that there is ISL, we mark all these things. We mark H1. We mark M13. We mark M15. We mark M5. We mark ISL. Okay. Understand? So, HSL is the price that the ISL is increasing. Why? The first factor. The second factor. That's enough. It enters, it splits. For example, it enters, it splits. The best thing is the shadow. When the shadow falls, it splits. So, when there is a shadow like this, that's the strongest. Especially when the shadow is really long, like this. It falls. There is a shadow here, right? There is a shadow. This is really strong. Okay? Understand? Understand. Akila, understand? Understand. Understand. Wait. Let's see now. Let's see. For example, here. Just here. I'll show you. This is M5. The first structure that I saw was up to here. Up to here, for example. For example. Okay, wait. Okay. For example, the first structure I saw was at M5. At M5, I saw this. I saw it split. The shadow splits with this candle. Okay, but I saw here, I want to mark, the one with the ISO. It's not here. That's why I opened M1 first. So if I pull this, it won't split. If I pull this, it's like... It's not logical for us when it comes in here, right? Because it's not released yet. So I opened M1. I opened M1 here. I saw this. For example, I marked this. For example. For example, the failed setup. I want to tell you about the failed setup. This is just M1. M1. For example, I marked it here, because I know that this is already at B2. I already know B2. So I also entered the layer. This candle splits. This candle splits the zone. It splits this M1 zone. Okay, so this one. I will put it here. At this next candle, I have to go back. Can you see? Here, I'm at loss, or I may be C. If the situation is like this, okay? If I pull this, this is not my jersey key. Like this. If I hope for the candle, this is my hope. Okay? If it's broken, I'm going to lose. I also want to enter that M1, okay? That's 1. Okay, then it's failed. So it started at M5, right? We opened M5. This candle has failed. We opened M5. So at M5, we saw that it was broken. When I couldn't get the jersey key. Okay, it's broken. Of course it can go up a bar. We mark it right. Okay, so this one we cancel. Maybe here I have TP, YSNR. If it breaks SNR, it's a bust, it's a hole. If we want to set B, it must break SNR first. As long as it doesn't break, as long as it uses SNR, this B can't be set at will. That's why if there is B, then it will move, right? It can't. So maybe if I didn't teach someone, I got the money here. I'm at a loss. I got the money here. I'm here to sell, right? But this is M5, so M5, we can't expect it to go up to 30p or 50p, can't. At least 20p, 10p is off. Why? Because M5, if M15, then we can take 30p up. Okay, but if I break, I don't care about pips. I usually trust my setup. Entry near SNR, TP also near SNR, this is SNR, below is SNR, this is my plan. I don't care if it's H1 or H4, it's slow, right? I will wait until it goes down, then I TP, okay? Have you ever been a fan of H4? I've been down 200p, it went up and back, it hit SNR, have you ever? Because I'm too confident in my own setup. But why is it like that? Oh, why is it like that? But it's not like I'm just an M5 player. Because if I'm an M5 player, my layer is not available until tomorrow. But we have to have our own plan. For example, 1000 roller account, our layer is 0-0-2, maybe our layer is within 50 layers, like that. It can't be 1000 roller, 0-1-0, it can't be. Because my passion for this layer is different, I just want to press it. As long as it doesn't break, I'll press it. Okay? So maybe, like I said earlier, it went down to 200p, then hit SNR, but I've taken half the layer, 20 layers, I've taken the profit first in 100p. So when it hits SNR, it doesn't have much secret. Okay? Because I do it like that, because I don't like red floaties. This red floaty happens. Because of what? Because we have a first entry. Okay? For example, we enter the cell here, we enter the cell here. This is the cell. Then it goes up, so when it goes up, it floats. Okay? So when it floats, it becomes red, but I don't like red. So because of this, that's why I have a lot of that kind of pool that reaches. No passion. I'll leave this, I'll buy it, I'll buy. Then I don't want to close this buy, I don't want to close it, but I want to sell on top of this. So when I sell on top of this, it's still running boo because I have a buy below. So that's where I grow a little bit. Because I have a pool. Top pool, bottom pool. Maybe here I buy in 0.01. But above this I sell 0.05. Then it goes down. It goes down. It has to sell the buy. It has to 0.01. But above this, I get more profit from the buy that goes up. Understand? Because I have 0.05 sell. 0.01 is already covered. My red float. Okay? That's how I trade. That's why I can grow a little bit. Because I don't grow in a short time, I grow little by little, okay? Okay, talk a lot. Okay, quick, there are more questions. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time, but there's a little more. If you found the ISL, I assume that the HSL is already there. Usually, right? It's confirmed that it's there, but if you're not used to doing a backtest, don't get used to it yet, you have to check it. You can get used to it in the long run, you know, ISL. Okay, there must be a history, there must be. Try to do a backtest, differentiate the usual angle with the angle of the ISL, how to mark it, then differentiate it. Is there a historical behind it? Sometimes the historical does not even enter near our zone. Try to do a backtest. If you don't believe, okay, quick. Any more questions? After that, if you want to mark the angle, follow the ISL, right? Okay, I mean follow. Follow the ISL, or together with breakout number 2. There must be a breakout. If there is no breakout, it's like this. If there is no breakout, it's like this. This is the angle. This is the angle of the ISL. But it doesn't break below. It doesn't break. But it doesn't break. If you can't mark it, you can't. It's broken. We have to mark it when it pulls back, when it's going up. Then we mark. But this one is M5. But if you want to do a backtest, do it near M5. This M5 is easy because I used to. I have an experience when really want to be friends with this goal, want to be friends with this chart. I open M5 every day. I see how it is. So that's where I mark. Then it goes up. Then it goes down. But don't angry. Just look. If there is time. That's where I do it. I do it 11 days non-stop. I do it. I see. We will get it. Okay. Okay. Again. Fast. Fast. Don't ask. Continue. 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 Want to ask. Ask. Support. What is it? ISL stands for. Like, what is really? Significant line chart. Breakout. HSL more to shadow. Is that right? HSL. It is the plus in. SL. SL. ISL is here. ISL is here, behind. There is a plus that people are hanging out. There is a night market behind. He is cussing the person in front of him. That's how you see him. This line chart. Don't look at this line chart. Don't look at the line chart. HSL is invisible. Yes. So don't look at the line chart. You can look at the line chart, but for other packages, I open the line chart when there is a price like, the gap is like this. Suddenly there is a price here, like this. Then I open the line chart. If like this, I already know. That's why you have to practice. HSL. HSL is what makes our eyes see the chat. Okay, because before this, I have students. All of them do homework about HSL because we have a class, so I don't want to give homework. But maybe you can do. What is this? He does it himself. What is he doing? What is he doing? What is that? HSL. So from here he can sharpen his eyes. How does he want to trade? So without opening the line chart, because the line chart and HSL, it's different. C. Because if everything we learn in trading, indicator, then line chart, HSL or anything, there must be a reason in trading. Why? So which thing is better in trading? Let's take it. So where do you think you can't use? Like moving average. If you think it doesn't help for us, just throw it away. Just use the naked chart. Because I'm more like people who make it simple. That's why I don't want people to call it RBS, SBI. No need to call it. I like it. Just make it simple. No need to be like this. Okay. Can killer. There's more I want to ask about structure. Try to see the one over there. The top. The top break. And then it comes back. Okay. Up there, is that right? Breakout. And then. Okay. Okay. If you follow. Usually, but it doesn't count S and R. So when it breaks out, ones usually becomes RBS. But it takes the R above. If it breaks ones, it will go to R. It must break twos to take. First R. Number one. Okay, what I understand. From the top. Then it breaks support. Is that right or wrong? I understand. It breaks support. Then it takes RBS. Then it goes up. Then it goes down. It takes R. Then it takes R. It should take its structure. If it breaks one R, it will take the top. R, I understand. When killer goes down, it should take here, right? Right. Right, okay. I want to ask, I answer. RBS, support. Support. I call it S and R. Okay. Why doesn't it take this? Because the top price is not ready yet. It has to take, because it wants to pull back. It wants to pull back first, then it can go down. The first one is reversal. RBS. SBL. It will take when it does. Continuation after. Reversal. Understand. Okay. Example. It has made one. Okay, then. Why doesn't it take this? Okay. This reversal. First it must take the system first. Okay, it has gone down. It breaks. Then it can take this. Then it can take this. But the best, it has gone down like this, like this. Then it can take this. This is continuation. Like this, like going down. Going up. So when it goes down. Continue. It's okay. Hey, if there is a reason, just follow. Don't fight. Okay. But don't mark here. For us to buy. Then we sell. Wait for it to break. It breaks. Then we sell. So there is a reason. It can't start. Reversal. Can't. 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 Must go up. Then it can go down. All like that. Okay, even if it doesn't take another year. Another year. It will definitely take. Okay. So, IBS and SBR use it when it has made a reversal. It has made a reversal like this. If it's still like this. Continuation. There is no pullback yet. So when there is no pullback, just wait. It makes a reversal. It pulls back. It goes up. Then we sell. This is his pullback. It takes a long time. This usually happens near the slow pair. Or what else? This we call miss pair. There are many. Acura. Deep. There are different patterns. Okay, understand. Okay, there is more. I will continue a little more. A little more. Wait. $5,000. I don't want to tell you. 5,000. In chat. There are only 3. What is this? What trend? Uptrend. Downtrend. What is this? Sideways. In chat there are only 3. Okay, okay. Okay. Uptrend, downtrend, sideways. Okay. When uptrend. When downtrend. When sideways. Then we fight. Then we fight. Okay. So how to daily trade? Okay. It's easy if it's like morning, morning. It's easy if it's like morning. Morning. What trend? Uptrend. Uptrend, 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 uptrend. Wait for S and R to fail. So it will be. When S and R fails, then you can get follow trend. Okay. But you have to make sure first you must have reversal, then you can open. Lower time frame for scoping. Okay. 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 So don't fight trend. You can fight trend but sideways. You can fight trend. Okay. Don't fight. Like last month. Daily. Don't. Don't. Don't sell. Don't sell. Don't know here. Reversal. Pullback. Mark, up to here. Get entry below. Here, at least. Okay. But we have to believe. We have to believe. When entry here, it will reach up here, so when we believe. While it's going up, we buy. Maybe below 0.1, above here 0.10. Because there is a lot of blue protein above. It's already 1 ringgit. It's already 1 lot. So above we take profit. Below. Okay. Don't fight. Okay. So. This. My daily trading. Daily. This is for scoping. I'm just sharing. Daily. So daily. Before I go to bed. Yesterday's daily. Candle close. Like this. Daily. The close bullish. Okay, so I will pull 1 line up there. 1 line below. This is yesterday's plan. Okay. So today. I have to take for scoping in this. Just. Yesterday's price. If the price goes down. It breaks. When it breaks, I will look for this. I will continue his plan. From yesterday. Okay. Just pull 1 line. From yesterday's candle. Yesterday's here. Yesterday's. I want to find money for today. I have to make sure it's in this. Okay. Example from Friday. This, for this Friday. Okay, so from here. Like I said. It's at the bottom. It's a spoiler. From support. When it breaks. I will sell, so in this I will. Scoping first. Up and down, then I will continue. That's for scoping, it's not for. There is no. Maybe the entry will be slow, will be fast. Okay then. Reversal, and continuation. This is the last, like we learned from the beginning. The pattern is like, there is no other pattern. Okay. 1, 2. That's the reversal. Continuation. It will definitely happen. From reversal, it will go down. This is what Akila asked earlier. Then it will go down. When it goes down, how do you know it will do? Continuation is, when it goes down, we have to make sure it breaks this support. Hey. We have to make sure it breaks. Make sure it breaks first, then we will know if it wants to go down or up. When it breaks, there are 2 possibilities. It will go here. Or, it will go up. Then it goes down. So this continuation, what you have to make sure is, it has to break. The system is the same. For buying, it has to break up. So if it doesn't break, it can't go down yet. It has stopped for continuation. It will start doing reversal again. Okay. This is the first one. This is the second one. It goes up here. Our second entry. When first and second. It comes. It will get married. It will get married here, and it will long. I always write my IG story here. I put the key, then I made a love sign. That breaks. Then there is an open key. Locked key, a lot. So that means the story tells that it is married. So when you are married, come the third time, can't wear. The third time he is divorced. When divorced, it will break. But when it's locked, it will not come and it will break. Who is down here? It will definitely take this. All of this. Locked. It won't come again. It won't come up. So when we know this thing, the top entry, just call. Because it has broken down, and then it will take RBS, SBR. Actually it is. Remember, these two things, actually it is. That's why I call all SNR. Because I use a lot, just to know his direction. Okay. So when it goes down, it will make a reversal. It pulls back. This is what he will take. Go straight for a while. Go straight for a while. This is what people give. But actually, just pay. Okay. All right. Okay, so 12 o'clock already. So that's all for today. Who has a question or who wants homework? Can. One day. Because before this, I have a class. I have a class for a week. Today's class is free. A week. Because I do give homework. Like, I can't. For example, I give homework. Like this, we have time to do. Because now our class is like straight for a day. But depends on who feels. Can do. Just send it to me. Because I will mark it like this. I will mark it better. If I'm wrong, I'll complain to you. Hello, Afik SL is your student? Afik SL. No, he's not. I'm his student. I'm his student. Yeah. 2000. What year? 2 years ago. Then from him. I did a lot of research. How do I get the right entry? Then there's a gap. Why doesn't it fit? Because my teacher has. There are many, but I don't take much. 100%. So where do I feel that thing is good? I will take and I will combine all. So why? I dare to teach people because I use what I have. I think that thing can help people. When I posted, I said I had achieved something when I posted. But there are people who ask me, I want to answer but I don't want to tell because it's like, but I have achieved something this year. That's why I feel like, because I have. I trade. What is this? I trade like 001, 002, just like spending time at the office. So who wants homework? Who wants homework I can give? Who doesn't want? Who wants to do? Can do. I don't have to. Because our class is short, but who feels can send tomorrow before 5 o'clock. In the evening like that, God willing, I will check which one is right and which one is wrong, and I will try to review tomorrow's class. Okay, but I didn't choose everything, but maybe I will mark, and I will send it back to you. Okay, so who wants to do the first one is? First, make notes. I will show you a screenshot from the first to the end. First, notes. I don't care how to do it, but the best if you do it beautifully, okay, because who wrote it is easy to remember from us. Learned, it's better to write. Okay, number 2. Do this, clean eye. Olk. This is done in. Do a little. Do 5 screenshots. If you want to do 5 screenshots, example, want to do like this. Open high time frame. Then zoom. The closest, doesn't matter if it's at PC or iPad. Then screenshot. Screenshot. Then take it from the end. Just pull it like this. This is for your training. Because this thing actually, hey, related to training. Do it. Like this. Do it all the way. Just do it if you feel. If you want, you can. Okay, the third. You. Okay. Make sure to do this homework. There. Back up. Twice. Okay, do 2. Perfect. 1. Two. 1. Do 5 screenshots. 5 screenshots. Okay. So who did this? Send it to me before 5 p.m. I will check. I will mark. So from there we can get to know what we understand. Okay. Okay. Okay, alright. So let's screenshot. From first. I counted. 1, 2, 3, then I moved down. So. Okay, 1, 2. 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Okay, next. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Okay, next. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next. Okay, next. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is. Screenshot. Ha ha. That's go idea. Record. Yeah. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. 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 Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, who wants to do it? 1, 2, 3. Okay, who wants to do it? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 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 done. Okay, whatever. Continue in the group. Okay, done. Okay, tomorrow what time? Okay, same. Okay, same tomorrow. Like usual, okay? Can I ask, can you give me a homework after Saturday or Monday? Because I have to work and it's far, so I can't do it tomorrow. You can. This homework doesn't matter. I will review the one who sent it early and I will mark the one who sent it late. I will send the homework to my personal. I will review the one who sent it early and I will mark the one who sent it late. Okay? Okay, thank you everyone. Okay, thank you everyone. Can we ask for the recording after all the sessions? Can we ask for the recording after all the sessions? After all? After all, I will share it with you. Okay, thank you. Because it has a password. I will save it and I will share it. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you everyone. Good night. See you tomorrow.